Hi, this video is in continuation to our previous video on preparing for interview on QA manual testing and provides answers to the question set 1. We had presented the must-know question set for level 1, that is remember and recall type of questions with keywords like identify, recall, recognize. So here we present answers to those 36 questions. Well, the first question is, there are 7 testing principles. Can you recall a few of them? The 7 testing principles are as follows. Testing shows the presence, not the absence of defects. Exhaustive testing is impossible. Early testing saves time and money. Defects cluster together. Tests wear out. Testing is context dependent. Absence of defects is a fallacy. Next question is, what is the relation between software testing and quality assurance? So quality assurance refers to the larger process of tracking and evaluating software development to ensure it fulfills predetermined quality criteria. Requirement analysis, test organizing, defect tracking, and report writing are all part of quality assurance. Quality assurance aims to eliminate bugs and guarantee that the product will perform as expected. Coming to software testing, software testing is a subset of quality assurance that involves running the programs and checking its behavior and features in a controlled environment. Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing are some of the tests used in the testing process, which aims to find and fix mistakes, problems, and unexpected behavior. Next question number 3 is, which of the many SDLC models do you know about? So it's the waterfall model, iterative model, agile model, V model, rapid application development, spiral model, DevOps model, and the incremental model. Question number 4. Can you name some important documents that should undergo static testing before being given out for use? Well, some of such documents are the functional requirement specification, the software design document, and the test plan. Can you identify some benefits of early testing? Some benefits of early testing are as follows. Preventing design and code defects, laying a foundation for dynamic testing, increasing development productivity, and saving money and time. Question number 6 is, can you recall some factors for a successful review of any document or work product? So some factors for a successful review of any document or work product are as follows. Defining clear objectives and measurable exit criteria, choosing the appropriate review type, conducting reviews on small chunks, providing feedback from reviews to stakeholders and the authors, providing adequate time to participants to prepare for the review, support from management for the review process, providing adequate training for all participants so they know how to fulfill their role. Next, can you recall some metrics for testing? So a process metric can be used to improve the process efficiency of the SDLC. A product metric deals with the quality of the software product. A project metric can be used to measure the efficiency of a project team or any testing tool being used by the team members. As an example, to obtain the execution status of the test cases, in percentage, we use the formula percentage test cases executed equals number of test cases executed divided by the total number of test cases multiplied by 100. Coming to the 8th question, why was a new methodology agile needed when many SDLC methodologies already existed? Well, a new methodology was needed as software developers and consultants felt that the way they had been building software wasn't working for them, and they had to come up with something different. They started mixing old and new ideas, and when they found a combination that worked, they created a methodology for their team and they named it Agile. It emphasized close collaboration between the development team and business stakeholders, frequent delivery of business value, tight self-organizing teams, and smart ways to craft, confirm, and deliver. Coming to question number 9, what are the requirements called in the Agile methodology? The requirements are called user stories in the Agile methodology. A user story is a concise statement written on an index card. User stories are written in everyday language and describe a specific goal, that is what, from the perspective of an individual, that is who, along with the reason, that is why he or she wants it. As we see in this example, as a manager, I want to generate a report so that I can understand which departments need more resources. So the manager is the role, to generate a report is the action needed, so that I can generate which departments, so that I can understand which departments need more resources is the benefit that is expected to be obtained. The 10th question is, do you know the 4 values of Agile? The 4 values of Agile are as follows. Individuals and interaction over processes and tools. The success of the team is determined by the ability to communicate effectively and efficiently. Working software over comprehensive documentation. The Agile method suggests shipping code for the customer to gain business value even during development, gathering feedback from the customer and improving it. Customer collaboration over contract negotiations. By regularly communicating with customers and incorporating their comments into your development process, you lower the risk and do away with guessing. Responding to change over following a plan. The Agile mindset is a software team should be able to pivot and change course as necessary. Have you read about the 12 principles of Agile? Can you recall any 2 of them? So let's go through the 12 principles of Agile. Customer satisfaction through early and continuous software delivery. Accommodate changing requirements throughout the development process. Frequent delivery of working software. Collaboration between the business stakeholders and developers throughout the project. Support, trust, and motivate the people involved. Enable face-to-face interactions. Working software is the primary measure of progress. Agile processes to support a consistent development pace. Attention to technical detail and design enhances agility. Simplicity is necessary, that is developed just enough to get the job done for right now. Self-organizing teams encourage great architectures, requirements, and designs. Regular reflections on how to become more effective. Coming to question number 12, in which year was the Agile Manifesto published? Now, the Agile Manifesto is a brief 68 words document built on 4 values and 12 principles for Agile software development. The Agile Manifesto was published in February 2001 and is the work of 17 software development practitioners who observed the increasing need for an alternative to documentation-driven and heavyweight software development processes. Now, here are some short questions. Can you recall the names of some commonly used Agile frameworks? Well, they are XP, that is Extreme Programming, Scrum, and Kanban. Which is the Agile framework whose name is based on the concept of JIT, that is just in time, that's Kanban. Which Agile framework is popularly used for software development projects? It is Scrum. The complexity of a user story is represented in terms of a value from the Fibonacci series. What is the value called? It's called story points. Which term in Agile denotes the amount of work that a team can accomplish in an iteration, that is a sprint? It's team velocity or capacity. Can you mention the types of reports generated in Jira to track the progress of an Agile project? The types of reports generated in Jira are the burn-up report, sprint burn-down chart, velocity report, cumulative flow diagram, cycle time, and the deployment frequency report. Jira is an issue tracking tool. Which tool by Atlassian is used for effective collaboration among the Agile team? That is Confluence. Which are the different effort estimation techniques? Which technique is specific to the Agile methodology? The different effort estimation techniques are expert opinion, previous experience with similar project, percentage of development time, function point effort estimation, and poker estimation, which is specific to Agile. What are the 3 questions on which daily stand-up meetings are based? The 3 questions are, what I have achieved after the last meeting, what I will achieve before the next meeting, and are there any impediments or blockers? Well, coming to the 22nd question, Which is the last event in a sprint and what is its purpose? The last event in a sprint is a sprint retrospective, which aims to determine what went well and where you had problems and identify areas where you can improve. So, which are the three main points on which an agile team brainstorms during a sprint retrospective? The three main points are what should we keep doing, what we should stop doing, and what should we start doing. The next question is what are initiatives in agile? Initiatives are collections of epics that drive towards a common goal, just as an epic is a collection of user stories. Which are the types of issues that can be created in Jira? The different types of issues that can be created in Jira are epics, user stories, bugs, tasks, and subtasks. Coming to question number 26, what is compatibility testing? Compatibility testing is a type of software testing to check whether your software is capable of running on different hardware, operating systems, and devices. Compatibility testing is a type of non-functional testing. Do you recognize the importance of smoke testing every time a new version of the build is received? Smoke testing is a software testing process that determines whether the deployed software build is stable or not. It is done to confirm that the important and critical functionalities are working and the build is ready for further testing. It helps determine if the build is flawed as to make any further testing a waste of time and resources. What is test-driven development? Test-driven development is a software development methodology that emphasizes writing tests before writing the actual code. It ensures that code is always tested and functional, reducing bugs and improving code quality. Coming to the 29th question, what is STLC and what are the four main phases in it? The software test lifecycle is a systematic approach to testing a software application to ensure that it meets the requirements and is free of defects. It is a process that follows a series of steps or phases, and each phase has specific objectives and deliverables. The stages of STLC include test planning, test design, test execution, and test reporting. Next question is, what is a defect lifecycle? The defect lifecycle is a life cycle of a defect or bug that it goes through, covering a specific set of states in its entire life. Mainly, bug lifecycle refers to all its states, starting from a new defect detected to the closing off of that defect by the tester. Where do you report a bug if found? It is reported in a test management tool, and a corresponding bug can be created in Jira so that it can be tracked till it is fixed and retested for confirmation of the same. Which tools have you used for test case management? So example answers could be TestRail, Zephyr, TestRay, PractiTest, or Spira Test. Can you tell two test management applications that can be installed in Atlassian Jira? So Zephyr and TestRay are the answers. Can you recall two tools for automation testing? They are UFT, that is Unified Functional Testing, and Selenium. Can you identify one open source automation tool to test web applications? That is Selenium. Can you identify an automation tool to test desktop applications? For that, it is UFT. Thank you.